Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play King's Quest. In the previous episode, we started our journey through the rather puzzling resort on Tanalor made it seems entirely of ice. Graham's trying to connect with his son, but, well, it's not going as well as he had hoped. And now we've reached yet another puzzle. The basic premise of this is that you have to hit each and every switch, but you can only take each path once. I actually went ahead off camera and looked through it to try and figure a way so that we wouldn't be stuck here for the entire episode, so we wouldn't be stuck here for one episode on this one puzzle. So, start out there, head across here.
Over there.
With each switch, we get a path of...
Where to, oh non-magical one?
over here. Then we head across to this.
Pull that.
And don't worry, the targets do regenerate, so it's not like you can't go to the same platform twice. You just can't cross the same pathway twice.
Just so you know, I still need to practice magic for my act. It's Caduceus the Magnificent's big finish.
That still sounds like a stupid name. Then head up to here. Then across this
Now
way.
we were working together. The dueling archers. Well, the monologuing archer and Caduceus, the switch puller.
And then it's just a simple matter of completing this triangle. Not gonna lie, I actually got stuck on this puzzle for a while the first time I did it. And last but not least, this final lever.
I think we were getting this. With a bit more training, Alexander would make a great king for Daventry.
Right. Well, he laughed a little bit, though there was no sound, so I guess that's something.
Well, I guess we should get this snow on the road.
Oh, I'm not really into punning.
I see. Well, I was just playing around. No need for the cold shoulder. Or a meltdown?
Oh.
Please stop.
Oh, come now, Alexander. Everyone in Daventry loves puns. Give it a shot.
Fine. What do you call family of koala bears in the Arctic?
Bipolar bears.
You call them lost. Really, really lost.
Okay.
That's more of a punchline than a pun.
Not everybody likes puns, Graham.
Alrighty, Alexander. Let's get to work on solving this.
Or perhaps we could just, I don't know, blast a hole in the ice over there?
What? Alexander, we are not in a race. The goal is not just to forge a shortcut to the end. This room has been carefully crafted with conundrums to expand our minds and foster our creativity.
With a sliding tile puzzle? I'll be waiting over there. Move that long piece over here. Let me melt that ice.
Let's see. How to get this one? Now the thing is, what's about to happen will happen whether you want it to or not.
Watch your head!
Alexander, I thought we agreed not to use that magic in here.
Well, I didn't see another way.
You're not following the 4 E's.
Dad, I'm 18. You don't need to talk down to me.
I mean, he kinda has a point. Okay, so now we need to get this one back in position so we can move this.
Have you shared this story with Mom?
Queen Casimir used to have quite the wild side as well.
Anyways, we need to get that one little block back in
Perhaps
position.
it'd be easier to be his friend. This parenting stuff has its limits.
So that we can get that L-shaped block down at the bottom. Now, here's the thing. It is possible to solve the puzzle without melting that ice block. And we are actually going to have to do so. Just not yet. There we go. Puzzle solved, although be it probably not in the way Graham wanted to.
I'm not sure how the story is supposed to help me with Gart.
Stay with me, sweetheart. Sometimes it has to get worse before it can get better.
I need a break. I'm gonna go wait over there and think about what I'm gonna write in my journal later.
What in the caduceus grace is journaling?
Oh, like the shining stars. I'm not Gwendolyn Caduceus Jr.
Yeah. Alright, fairly simple puzzle. We basically have to rotate these blocks in a way so that when they fall into their spots, they form a path. You're going to want to start with this one
I do
first.
have to admit I was starting to get frustrated at that boy's lack of participation. I didn't say anything, though. I didn't want to end up in that journal.
Can you please stop that snapping?
Sorry, it's a nervous habit.
Oh boy. Alright, that's one down. And yeah, I kind of had to get that first in order to get this one, because I need to get this block.
You're doing it again.
Sorry.
I had to get this block in the corner that that previous block was in order to get it into its proper place.
Alexander, please. That sound is bringing me back to a very dark place.
Yeah, because you're the only one who suffered. This should do it. There we go. Thankfully, though, that panel there is good for resetting the puzzle in case you screw up, which I kinda wish more of the other puzzles had.
Another conundrum solved. Just imagine what you could accomplish if you actually knew each other longer than, how long has it been? 18 years, give or take a few key moments. Oh, wait, that's how long you've been apart. Apologies, sometimes I mix up numbers and dates.
Now, how would the Sphinx know that? We didn't mention it. Oh boy. This one looks like it's gonna be a doozy. Real MC Escher style, though. Kinda like it.
This looks really hard. Please don't.
I can't help it!
Oh, come on, Dad. This is really embarrassing. Oh no.
How many switches are in this trap? Is this the final gauntlet? Have we reached the end? Will we make it out alive? Will we use our bows? Does this labyrinth give out prizes? Oh, what if the prizes are custom jackets? Can ours say the dueling archers, please? When can we schedule a pun war? How about every day that ends in Y? Isn't this so much fun? Aren't you excited you're back? 'Cause I am! What size crown do you wear? When do you want to begin addendum training? Tell me, are you more the brave, the wise, or the compassionate? You can choose how to solve this conundrum as long as we do it together! Yes! Son, why would you do that? It looked like so much fun.
I'm not like you. I can't handle any more puzzles.
That magic is dangerous. See? This is what I warned you about, that snapping, that horrendous snapping. It's what took you away from us, and I forbid you to use it.
Forbid me? This magic is part of who I am. I just wish you could see that. Look, we're not some happy family just because I'm back. I wasn't there on your adventures. I don't know what the tapestries that line the walls mean, and I don't know why you insist on wearing that ridiculous hat.
Well, if you didn't want a family, then why did you come back?
I was looking for a father, not a commander. I'm not one of your subjects to be ruled over. If I wanted to be a slave, I would have stayed with Manannan.
Please don't ever compare me to that man. He robbed you of your childhood.
Well, like it or not, Dad, I'm already grown up. And you're robbing me of my adulthood.
You shouldn't talk to your father that way, Alexander.
Look, I don't even know that name. Let's just split up and search for the girls. You have your way of doing things, and I have mine. I'm just slowing you down.
Fine, leave again. You know what? You are slowing me down.
Well, that could have gone better.
Should we save a plate for Dad? I brought him food earlier. He refused to eat. He's too preoccupied with this next big adventure he's cooking up in his head.
You know, that's just like Dad. Once adventure is on his mind, he can't focus on anything else.
He's never lost his drive. You have to give him that.
Well, I've never regretted retiring my questing boots. It allowed me to devote my full attention to raising my daughter.
Isn't that right, my little cuddlebug?
Dad, stop. You're embarrassing me.
Oh, come now, Alexander. We were raised going on adventures, and we turned out just fine. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, look at Gart. He's been questing since he could crawl, and shaping up to be quite the handsome prince, if I do say so myself.
Well, thanks for saying so, Mother.
Oh, I do hope you decide to take Gwendolyn on her own adventure soon. She's got it in her blood. You can't keep her safe forever.
She can go out questing for danger when she's older. We like to do things a little differently in the Green Isles.
You can say that again.
Not enough addendums and far too few decrees. Pardon the interruption, milady.
I see. Thank you. Gart, the chambermaid found this crumbled up in your waste bin. I am assuming it fell.
Yes, thank the shining stars they found it. I was looking all over for that. It must have blown right off my desk. Give it here. I'll deliver it right after supper.
No need. I'll deliver it myself in the morning.
Guard, I told you to keep the windows closed in your room. It's so breezy in there.
Can you please pass the peas?
Guard, did you not hear Gwendolyn?
Oh, apologies. I thought that was a nint mouse squeaking in the courtyard. What did you say?
I asked you to please pass
Gart?
the...
Please pass the peas to your cousin.
The little highness can reach them herself. I'm not here to serve her.
You would be honored to serve...
Children, that's enough. There you go, dear. Or was that so hard? Now, can we just finish up dinner in peace? Grandpa would like to speak with everyone after dinner.
Ugh. I hate the smell of that lavender. When I'm king, we will never serve those abominations again.
Oh, do tell us, Gart. What qualities do you possess that would make for a good king?
Well, for one, I've been raised in this castle and trained to properly take over the kingdom. Unlike some other children who have only had adventures in their imaginations.
Boys, I don't like where this conversation is going. Daventry is our home, Alexander. You chose to run away with the princess and rule over her kingdom. Who else besides Gart would make a good king?
I don't know. I hear Kyle has some big ideas.
Kyle? Really? Uncle, you're acting like a buffoon.
Well, if this is how children raised by royalty treat their elders, then I'm proud that Gwendolyn and I grew up outside these castle walls.
What? So now your family is too good for Daventry? It would be an honor for me to be king. But for you, it's just a burden?
Knock it off, Gart!
No! You're just a little girl. Nothing more than a dreamer. If you didn't encourage Grandfather's ramblings, he might actually notice that I am the only man for the job. Sit down. You're embarrassing the family.
Ah! You will never be half the king Grandpa is. And he would never, ever leave the kingdom to such a spoiled, thoughtless child. I may be a little girl, but you're the one that needs to grow up.
Distress.
I think it would be best to cool off in your rooms. Everybody. No one is allowed to see Grandpa until you can all get along.
Grandpa, can I come in?
Gwendolyn, you've disobeyed your grandma by sneaking in here. I was told everyone was sentenced to their chambers. Do you know what that means?
That I should go back to my room, take this time to reflect in my journal.
No. It means you should pull up a chair, and I can finish this story without any more interruptions.
I think I crossed a line tonight.
Well, I'm sure you did. Good thing this story is all about crossing lines.
Well, Spike, that seems important, but I doubt we have anything for it. May as well check out what's in this room. Gee, how convenient that every story...
This puzzle is easier without all that extra weight, Mr. Majesty.
How convenient that Grandpa's stories also seem to have a connection to what's happening in Gwendolyn's life. Now, the basic premise of this is that we have to set up two paths. One down here for us to lead straight to the door, and another up on this wall that'll light up the very same path. Now, let's see. I believe I recall the path that I need, and it will end up with us having some leftover pieces. Now, if I recall correctly, the path that we set up on here has to be reversed on the other. Let's see. There's this one, then I believe this one, and then two straight up. Now, if I recall correctly, it needs to be set up. Oops. Set up. This way, then this way, and then tab first, then space, then this way, and that horizontal line is just going to be a leftover. Please be right. Bingo. This is kind of why I prefer to play through games.
I hate to say it, but this is so much easier alone.
Puzzles like that are the reason I prefer to go through games that I've already played, because then it means I'm not spending several hours stuck on one puzzle. And yes, I can edit it out, but not having to do that means a little less work for me.
Don't worry, Mr. Majesty. He'll learn his lesson. Such a shame how parents treat their kids these days.
Now, we gotta set this up so that the blocks aren't blocked
This puzzle
off.
is light on teenage angst, and I appreciated that.
Let's see. No, can't have it there. Okay, I think I got it. Just gotta put that. Just gotta put them in dead ends. Oh, a badger. Like I said, I've played through this, but I don't remember every detail. Alright, now I just gotta assemble the statue here.
I wish I could just snap and bring you to the end of the labyrinth, but alas, I lack opposable thumbs. I'm afraid you'll just have to solve this on your own.
You made the same joke earlier.
But are you even sure that he's your son? It's not like you're cut from the same cloth. How do you know this Alexander is not an imposter?
Yeah, like I said earlier, we're going to have to solve this puzzle
I
again.
almost wished I had Alexander's fire to solve this one, but I would get through it without any dark magic.
Let's see, I believe we need to get this block down here. I think? No, wait, that doesn't seem right. No, we gotta put the small block down there. Okay, I think I've got a good idea on how to get this one done. I think. I know I need this one here, the L block here. Ah. This one may take a while. As a matter of fact, if it takes too long, I'm probably going to cut this part out. Wait, I think I've just about got it. No, I don't. Okay, now I've got it. Finally. And behind door number umpteenth is...
But how did you resolve your fight? I need some tips to get Gart to be nicer to me.
Are you sure something else isn't bothering him? Have you tried asking him? Or are you assuming it has to do with you?
Well, he's cordial to everyone else.
I might dig a little deeper into that.
Okay, I need to arrange it all in a way that I end up going across an entire pathway. This one's gonna be tricky. Probably gonna solve this and then call it a video there. Anyways, in order to rearrange everything, we actually have to climb down to the lower levels. See, I believe down here is where we... Yep. So we have to follow along this path. See, you go here, there, and that should do it. Now I just gotta go back and forth across these until I get them all lined up properly. And now we just gotta climb back down to the bottom level to get all of the knights aligned properly.
Okay, this one might be a little easier with 2 people.
Okay, turn this guy. So that we end up going this way. And I gotta turn this guy... Wait, do I have to turn this guy? Best to be safe and align it so that I'm hitting the big shield. Alright, turn this guy. And lastly, this guy. But of course I gotta do it 3 times. Because I'm not taking any chances that, nope, you gotta hit the big shield to get turned in a specific direction. Just gotta climb all the way back up and then hit the icy path.
Okay, so some help on this would have been nice. Might have saved my back a bit.
Yeah, I can't imagine that climbing around like that is very good at your age. Alright, let's do this. There we go.
This is great and all, but are you sure Gart shouldn't be listening to this? He's the one who started it all. He needs to apologize.
It's not always about who's right and who started it, Gwendolyn. Have you tried approaching art calmly? You might be surprised what you find.
Welcome to the riddle room. This is my favorite puzzle. Probably because I helped design it.
Great.
What am I? I have a head but no arms to flail. I have no legs, yet I have a tail.
Well, we'll figure out this riddle in the next episode. So, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, and perhaps subscribe for future content. See you guys in the next episode.